You know, in your GCSE computer science paper, some questions are just free marks, and this is one of them. We're going to break down programming constructs so you can bank these easy points every single time.
Ever find yourself staring at selection and iteration and they kind of blur together? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. But stick with me, because by the end of this short explainer, that confusion is going to vanish. You'll be tackling these questions with total confidence.
All right, let's get right into it. We're going to look at a real question straight from an OCR exam paper. This is pretty much exactly what you'll see on the day.
So here's what it looks like. You've got this table, right? Your job is to tick one box for each keyword to say which programming construct it belongs to. We've got our keywords, if, for, and while. And our choices are selection or iteration. It's really that simple. 3 keywords, 3 easy marks just waiting for you.
Okay, but hold on. Before we even think about taking any boxes, we have got to be crystal clear on what these two things, selection and iteration, actually mean. Seriously, getting this part down is the whole secret.
And the best part? It's actually super simple when you break it down. Think of it like this. Selection is all about making a choice. It's like coming to a fork in the road. The code has to decide, left or right. Now, iteration, that's all about repetition. It's like running laps around a track. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So just remember, choice versus repetition. That's it. That's the whole game.
Okay, now that we've got that straight, let's play detective. Each key word is a clue. We'll look at them one by one, figure out what they do, and pop them in the right box.
First up, we've got the keyword if. So when you see if in a bit of code, what's it doing? Is it making a choice, or is it repeating something?
Well, an if statement is literally asking the computer to choose. You know, if the score is more than 10, then you get a bonus. Or, if the password is correct, then you can log in. See? It's the ultimate decision maker in coding, and that means it is pure 100% selection.
So boom, we can confidently tick that selection box for if. That's 1 mark in the bag already. Easy, right? Let's move on to the next one.
All right, next up, for. Just take a second and think about when you've used a for loop in your own code. What was its main job?
A for loop is like the engine of repetition, especially when you know exactly how many times you need to do something. Like, print this message 10 times, or go through every single name in this list. That's a classic job for a for loop. It's all about repeating, which puts it squarely in the iteration category.
And you'd be absolutely right. The tick for for goes straight under iteration. Bam! That's 2 marks down, just 1 left. We're on a roll now.
And last but not least, we've got while. So how does this one work?
A while loop is another kind of repetition, but it's a bit different. This one is obsessed with a condition. It basically says, I'm going to keep doing this thing while this one specific thing is true. Think about a game where it keeps asking, play again, while you keep pressing yes. You don't know how many times you'll play, but it'll keep repeating until the condition, you pressing yes, is no longer true. Since its whole job is to repeat, it's got to be iteration.
And there you have it. That confirms exactly where our last tick goes. While is definitely a type of iteration. Just like for, its whole purpose in life is to repeat code.
Okay, so we've cracked the case for each keyword and we know where the ticks go. Let's put it all together now and see what that perfect full marks answer looks like.
And there it is. That's the finished product. Exactly what the examiner is looking for. If is selection, for and while are iteration. Take a mental screenshot of this, because that right there is 3 guaranteed marks in your pocket.
All right, to make this stick for your revision, let's boil this all down into the key takeaways, the stuff you absolutely need to remember.
Look, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. Selection means choice, and that's your if statement. Iteration means repetition, and that's your for and while loops. Just lock in that simple connection, and you've just bagged yourself a really easy win on your exam.
And honestly, that's it. It's that straightforward. Now, to really make this knowledge stick, here's a little challenge for you. What about other keywords you've seen? You know, like else or elif, or maybe even do while. Where do you think they would fit? Pondering that is a great way to take this a step further. Thanks for tuning in, and happy revising.